Homes on a 1/4 acre plus in one of the top locations in the top suburbs of Boise in the city. And these homes aren't as expensive as you guys might think, being 2 minutes to the interstate, 3 minutes to Winco, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, restaurants, and just 10 minutes away from Shields and the district. So one of the top locations, and it's hard to find lots this size with new construction in the heart of a suburb like Meridian, one of our top suburbs out here. So we're gonna take a look at this house and then wait till the end where I tour probably my favorite house in here. Has some really cool, unique features. It's staged beautifully, and it just really has a great floor plan and a great price that I know a lot of you guys are gonna like. But we're first gonna take a look at this home built by Kent Wang, so KW Homes. RV garage, of course. Almost every house in here does have an RV garage, including the 2-story homes. So it's not just the single stories out here. Almost every house has an RV garage, and it's reasonably priced. So we'll be taking a look at those. We're also going to be giving you more information on the area, the suburbs, everything you need to know about moving to Boise, because that's what this channel is for. It's not just home tours. It's not just basic information. I'm truly here to try and help you guys get the most valuable information and show you houses and give you information that's actually going to be useful for you. Not just here to sell you on it, because I want what's best for you, and that might include not moving to Boise. So we're going to go through this house. Right now we're up in the front, but for those of you who are new, I do something where I hide this duck. We call him Duck Norris. And if you find him in the video and you comment down below the timestamp where he was at, I send you guys a Starbucks gift card. And for those of you watching on the television, I know you're sitting on your couch right now watching, shoot me a text or an email and give me the timestamp, and I'll send you a Starbucks gift card. I do it for the first person to find it. So keep an eye out for them during the video. Sometimes I make it harder. Sometimes I make it really easy. We'll see what you guys think of this one, but let's get into the house. So we're right here in the front, and it's gonna be a very common floor plan. You have your entryway, you have your 2 bedrooms up front, you have the master right there, and then this one actually has a mother-in-law junior suite over to the left that we're gonna take a look at. Which I love, and I know a lot of you guys are looking for. But right here off the front, you have your bathroom with a very unique tiling here, kind of that design. We're seeing it a lot lately. And this house is gonna be very white. There's lots of white throughout the house versus the next one we look at, I think has a really good design style that a lot of you guys are gonna like. I know white's super popular too, but quartz countertops, you get the big mirror, you do get tiled bathtub in here in the spare. You have some built-in shelving here. And then bedroom number 1 is gonna be right here. You do get a little bit of a nook there, not the seating area, but you do get the 2 big windows, a nice little French bulldog walking by. So another thing about this community is you do have a park in here. You do have a little common area. There's not gonna be a ton of amenities, which I know not everybody wants. So it is nice with these price points of these houses to get these bigger lots, to be in a location like this. And get a community of people. A lot of these types of communities with these larger lots and a little bit nicer houses, they have a really good sense of community. There's quite a few of these where, you know, they have Facebook groups, they have dinner with each other. As everyone walks the community, they get to know each other. So that's a big reason that a lot of you guys are moving to Boise. And some of the smaller suburbs like Kuna and Star might have that a little bit more because they're not quite as big. It's a little bit more conservative, family-oriented, God-centered, but in Meridian, you still get that. I mean, you're gonna get that all over the valley, but here in Meridian, you don't even feel like you're in the city, so you're still gonna get that in communities like this. Anyway, we'll get back to the house. So off the front, those are the first 2 bedrooms, pretty good size. And then you have this nice wide, long hallway, which we'll go take a look at the garage here at the end, but your laundry room's there. We'll take a look at how big the RV garage is. And then it opens up. This house isn't a stage like the other one, but really, I mean, honestly, this island is absolutely huge. It's 10 feet long and probably 4 or 5 feet wide. So really good island space here for entertaining. And then even just this kitchen in general. I don't know if you guys can tell how long this counter space is, but there is a ton of space, ton of cabinet space all the way up to the ceiling. You do get the nice KitchenAid 6-burner stove here. You have the built-in, or not the built-in sink, they're all built-in. Stainless steel sink, dishwashers there. You have tons of storage space in this island area. You get the double oven and the microwave. So really nice kitchen, plenty of space. Backsplash here is nice. You get the pull-out drawers for your spice rack to put while you're cooking, so it's easy access. And then over here, you get like a little wine coffee bar area. So you get the floating shelves, you get the fridge, you have plugins over here in each spot to give you that space to have a coffee bar, or, you know, plug in some lights, whatever you want right there. Nice little touch. And then I'll show you guys the pantry, because it is a really good sized pantry in here. Big walk-in pantry. You even have a little section here for some of your little stuff to even add more spice. Plenty of space in the pantry, and it's obviously opened up right to the fireplace, mantle, living area, and then your dining area will be right here. And as I head into the backyard to show you kind of what these lots look like, because they're 1/4 acre plus in this community, but it's a little bit more unique because of the style of home, and I'll talk about that as I head outside. But as I said at the beginning, I'm truly here to hopefully build relationships, help you guys, and not just be a transactional realtor. I'm also the one who's actively working. So I'm out here touring houses with you guys every day. I'm writing offers, I'm doing negotiation. The number that's up on the screen right now is my personal telephone number, and you get me. So I'm not here to just be a transactional real estate agent. I want to build relationships with you guys. I love the stories of you guys who are moving here to find a better life. That sounds kind of cheesy, but that really is the situation. Is a lot of you guys are moving here to have a better situation. You want to love where you live, and I love hearing these stories and seeing that come to fruition. So reach out, shoot me a text, shoot me a call anytime. And even if you're not moving here for a year or 2 years, reach out to me. There's a lot of benefits to planning your move. I've seen it a few times where people wait a little bit too long, and then it's a little bit rushed. We don't have quite as much time as we would have if we would have known beforehand. So definitely reach out. But okay, I'll stop telling you guys what we're about here at the channel, and show you guys this backyard so you guys can get an idea of these lot sizes. So you can see it right here. It is a good sized lawn, but what you guys notice is it's not very deep. So you get a really wide backyard, and it does wrap around on each side a decent amount. So you do get space on the sides, but the reason for that is, especially these single story homes, they have a very large footprint. So this house in particular, being that it's around 2,500 square feet, that takes up a ton of space on a 1/4 acre lot, being that a 1/4 acre lot's just over 10,000 square feet. Plus you add the RV garage on top of that, which is another 1,500 to 2,000 square feet. You're basically half the lot is just the footprint of the house itself. Whereas a 2-story, you can kind of cut that in half. So this is kind of the lots you get in a lot of these, especially along the outside. Some of the ones on the inside are corner lots. They get a little bit more deep and not as big on the sides, or not as wide. So you do have options in here, and you can build in this community. So plenty of options, but wanted to touch on that and show you guys what those lots look like. We'll take a step into the master. Actually, we're gonna go over here first. I wanna show you guys what almost could be a second master. I love this room. This little mother-in-law style suite. So hardwood floors in this room, oversized, really good sized space. You got your closet there, and then you have your own designated bathroom in here, and you get this really nice walk-in shower. So good size mother-in-law / junior style suite over on the opposite side of the house, kind of tucked away on its own. Love that. A lot of you guys are looking for something like that. And then we'll head over to the master, which is on this side, and very similar size to the other bedroom actually. You get beams up in the top in the coffered ceilings, which is nice. You get the 3 windows, which for right now, you actually get an amazing view of the mountains out your master, which you don't get very often. And I actually don't see this going away anytime soon. They'd really have to build some really tall houses right across the street. So you might actually get this view of the mountains the entire time you live in here. Master goes into the master bathroom, of course. And again, here's that really white theme. So you have the white countertops, the white cabinets, the gold accents, the white walls, the white tile. built-in tub in this one. And then this shower is actually something that I really love. You get the 2 doors, you get a shower head here and a shower head here. So you guys can shower together, kind of have your own separate section. I love these shower setups that this builder does, and there's a couple other builders that'll do the same thing. Then your walk-in closet is gonna be right here, nothing crazy. You do get the built-in drawers, which is nice. But the next house we look at, personally, it's my favorite one in this community. I love the finishes. I love the style of the house. So excited to show you guys that. But the shower's a little bit different. There's a built-in tub, or not a built-in, but a standalone tub. So I'm interested, drop your comments below what you guys think of standalone versus built-in tub, or if you need a tub. I feel like a lot of people, built-in tub or just a tub in general is a requirement of their house, versus some of you guys just use the walk-in. But walking over to the garage, so we're back in the hallway just off the kitchen. You have your mudroom with some extra storage space. You have your laundry room, which is pretty dang good size. And then you have the RV with the 2-car. So oversized 2-car garage, and you get the RV garage with the windows up there. And this RV garage is gonna be smaller than the next house we look at. This one doesn't extend all the way back like some RV garages do. So still obviously a big garage, but not as much space as other RV garages that we see. And that's home number 1. Like I said, it's gonna be 4 bedrooms with that junior suite, the bathroom up front, and around 2,400 square feet. And in this community, this house is listed at $830,000. So for the location we're in Meridian, being this close to the interstate, Walmart, all of the things around this area, including we have Shields right now. There's a ton of restaurants there, grocery outlet, and they're gonna have the district, which will be about 4 times the size of the village that we have already. And the village from here is only about 15 minutes. So you're really close to everything while only being like 20-25 minutes into downtown Boise, 20 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes to the airport. You could honestly get there that quick if the traffic's not bad. So top location, but you still feel like you're in a small town community. And for this price range with these homes and these lots, it's not unreasonable. It's pretty par or even reasonable to pay these prices in a community like this. So we're gonna go look at home number 2, which is my favorite house in this community. Let's go take a look at home number 2. Keep an eye out for Duck Norris. See if you guys can find him. Fun little game, and we'll go over to home number 2. Hey, we're out here at home number 2. This is my favorite house out here in this community, and you guys will see why. There's lots of things that are very unique about this house, and it's a lot of little things that I'll point out as we go through this home. And at this price point, really, for how custom this home is, I absolutely love it, and the location that we've been talking about, so we'll continue to talk about that. But flipping the camera around, you guys can see the entrance. You get the 10-foot ceilings. There's some ceiling stuff in the kitchen that I absolutely love. And then even just this layout is a little bit more unique. So you have the 2 bedrooms off to the front, but they're outlaid a little bit towards the front of the house. You have these nice greenish doors throughout the house as well. And as we go through it, you guys will see what I'm talking about. But I couldn't film the front because they have some landscapers out there. It's getting nice here in Boise. Bedroom number 1 right here, you have this nice nook with the vaulted ceiling. So tons of open space in here, makes it feel just that much nicer. That nook right there offset. And then even just, this is the first start of it. So little things like these lights right here in this house is something that you're just not gonna find in every single house. Builders won't take the extra mile to do that. This little light fixture here for a home this price point. Give you guys a look at the closet space in here, nothing crazy. And that's bedroom number 1. So that's just one little thing, that lighting fixture here. And as we go through this house, I'll continue to point out more and more on what's in here that makes this my favorite house in here. But as I mentioned, it's getting nice out here in Boise. It's starting to be spring. The landscapers are starting to show back up. And with that too, a lot of times when you build houses like this, or you buy houses that are being built, landscaping can't get done in the wintertime. So if you're moving here in the next few months, Obviously, it doesn't matter as much because we're in spring, but if you're a year out or 2 years out, a lot of times when you move in the winter time, you have to wait until April and May before you actually get your lawn and landscaped put into the home. So something to know about for those of you guys moving here, maybe thinking of doing it later in the year or next year. Now, off of bedroom number 1, you have a bathroom. And again, here's little things. Shiplap that you guys can kind of see behind these mirrors that aren't just your standard, square rectangle mirrors. You have the nice fixtures, which is pretty standard. You're gonna get the quartz countertops, the tile flooring. You do get the nice light fixtures, but this tiling in here, this is actually more of an expensive style tile with how small it is. It looks really nice and goes with the whole theme of this home. And then behind this door, you have some really nice built-in shelving all the way down to the floor. So little things like that in this bathroom. And then another thing right here is these windows in this hallway. So that's your front entrance, but just lets in natural light, gives you a little bit more unique. So this isn't just a dark hallway into these 2 bedrooms up front. Bedroom number 2, nothing crazy in here. Pretty standard bedroom with the 10-foot ceilings, the 8-foot doors. These are pretty good sized bedrooms. Nothing crazy, but for a 2,400 square foot house, kind of to be expected. And then back through the front, you have your laundry room. And that goes into your master. We'll take a look at mudroom, garage right there. Then you have an office here. And then also these 2 beams with these 2 lights, and you get a 3rd one right here. So that's something that some builders might just take those 2 lights out, give you the entrance one, put some can lights up, but they actually give you the nice light fixtures throughout this house. And then this office is absolutely awesome with these built-in shelves back here, which will step inside. You get accent walls on both sides. You get another cool, unique light fixture, so different than the ones that we've seen in the rest of the house. And the same green theme throughout the house. So if you guys like green, this is definitely a house for you. I personally love the look of this. And even what they did here, where they did the trim in that green tone, let me know what you guys think of that. Very unique style of office to make it all green other than the plugins and the ceiling. So cool to have that. And then of course, these built-in shelves, something you don't always get in office space. Then right across the hallway, we have another half bath. And again, these unique light fixtures, something that you're just not always gonna get in builders. They're just gonna put up the usual, 3 bulbs up top, but you get more unique gold ones. You have the green shiplap in here to continue the theme of this house. And then my favorite part, we'll show you guys here in a second, but more built-ins, more unique lighting on both sides of the fireplace. Even this little crown molding accent style above your mantle with the tile fireplace. Pretty classic open look. We see this style a lot with the living room, dining room, and kitchen. And then right here is where your oven and microwave will be. On this side, fridge will go there. You get the green cabinets and doors throughout the house to continue the theme with these gold light fixtures. But one of my favorite things about this house is this little inlay, kind of coffered style, but it's more just they give you an extra 2 feet of ceilings up there with these 3 windows in your kitchen. Lets in a lot of natural light, is definitely more unique. I haven't seen this style before. So instead of just getting the raised ceilings in the living room, you actually get it in the kitchen, and it really brings this whole thing together with all of these windows. And then other little touches like this, the floating shelves, just a cool kitchen. And then you do have the 2-tone island, so darker cabinets there to kind of break up some of that green with these dark counters on the island. And then over here, you get the white ones that you have in all of the bathrooms as well. Show you guys the pantry. Nice walk-in pantry with the same quartz countertops in here. And I always love these because you can plug in your coffee maker, you can plug in your toaster in the pantry. That way it's not cluttering up all of your shelving in here. So just lots of little things like that don't always happen. Even these little counter space underneath your countertop to just give you extra storage. Lots of little touches throughout this house, and there's gonna be more as we go. Dining room is gonna be right here. Lots of natural lighting. You have a big covered patio out here. You get a nice view of some horses. You are backed up to the main road in this community, but you get horses for now, which is just cool to be out here, especially with where we're at. It not being out of town. I mean, we're literally 1 minute away from the interstate, as I talked about. We're right next to all of the things in Meridian. So to get this feel of having, horses in your backyard, these bigger lot sizes, this one being a 1/4 acre. Some of the ones in here are closer to that 1/2 acre mark, but almost every single house in here has a 1/4 acre lot, and you get these style of homes. And for the price range in Meridian, for how close we are to things, it's just hard to beat. So we'll continue to take a look at this house. And if you guys have any questions, if I'm showing you guys stuff and you don't know about it, or you want to know more about the house or the builders in particular, this home is built by Integrity Homes, which is a smaller home builder. I actually haven't toured an Integrity home. So if you have questions about the builders, comparisons between them, drop a comment below. I try and pretty much respond to every single comment I get. So if you comment, know that I'm actually going to respond. And if you have questions between builders, areas, taxes, cost of living, churches, whatever it is in the valley, I will respond to your comments. So just keep that in mind. Drop a comment below if you guys have anything or need anything at all, because I'm not here just to show you guys houses. I want to help educate you guys on moving here, real estate related or not, whether that's personal things, whatever it is. So look forward to responding to some of those comments. We'll get back into the house. From the living area, you go into your master bedroom, closet right here to the left, nice little private hallway. You do have another door out to your covered patio, the gold light fixture, the accent wall to continue the same theme. One thing I thought was really funny in here though is they put a blow-up bed as their staging. You almost don't notice, but made me laugh when I walked in here. We could probably negotiate that in the purchase of the home if you guys really wanted a blow-up mattress, but funny to have that. Good sized master bedroom, not too big, not too small. And then it goes right into the master bathroom this one does have a door. Some houses are gonna have the sliders. Everyone has a different preference. And then a new thing that's coming is not having a door at all, just making this completely open, especially in some of these more modern floor plans. Interested to see what you guys think. This tiling's really unique too, kind of checkered tan and whites. You get the dual vanities with a little, kind of powder area in the middle, extra storage, standalone tub in here, and then your shower is back around here to the corner with the walk-in, and you get a single shower head with some built-in shelving in here, but good size shower. Love the tiling and the flooring here. And just a nice looking kitchen, kind of continues the theme of this whole house. Again, with these light fixtures, things like that. And then the bathroom wraps around into the laundry room. So classic walk-in closet here, nothing crazy. And then it wraps right into the laundry room. And for this one, we definitely want to go take a look at the garage, because obviously not only does this house have the bigger lots, but it has the RV garages. Even the 2-story homes in here have the RV garages, which isn't always easy to find. And the RV garages are just a big thing that I know a lot of you guys want, or just a 3-car, but 2 stories with the RV garage is definitely something that you don't always get. And continue to keep an eye out for Duck Norris. We'll keep an eye out for them. But here's the RV garage, definitely a bigger RV garage. You don't always get this huge extended bay, and this RV garage is a little bit wider. A standard 2-car, a little bit oversized. You do get the 2 windows in the garage from your entryway, and then you get the 3 up here to bring in some of that natural light. Water, heater, and then this is a conditioned crawl space. So for those of you who don't know that we have crawl spaces in all of our houses, we have crawl spaces. I've talked about it a little bit before. That's to help with, cold air, so pipes aren't freezing. There's warm air getting circulated into the crawl space, as well as a number of reasons. It's also super nice for repairing things. You can run gas lines and do plumbing work down below in the crawl space without having to rip up the slab of your house. But the conditioned crawl space, it seals up the crawl space and then runs air through the crawl space from the attic to keep fresh air running through there. And also it vents it out, so you don't have as much moisture buildup. You're getting fresh air in there, and it helps not create any mold, especially if you were to get moisture down there. But this home is listed at $830,000. So the same price as the other home that we were at, but probably one of my favorite homes in here, single story. This community does have 2 stories. There's other builders. You can also build out here. So if you want to wait the 8 months, 7 months to build in one of these lots for this location, definitely reach out. And if you want to look at something similar, but closer to Kuna, so we're out here towards Kuna, but still closer to Meridian, check out this video here. I go through Indian Creek Ranch, and there's homes on the creek there. It's one of my favorite communities. It's actually almost sold out. There's not very many homes left in there. I've had a few clients actually move into there, and it's a little bit overlooked. A lot of people don't know to go out there and look at that community, but it's one of my favorites, and every time I bring clients out there, it's definitely a top community to go live in. So check that out. Look forward to meeting you guys. Thanks for watching.